Okay, so today we're looking at triangles. So we're doing geometry. We've talked about parallel lines and things like that, and that's our first set of notes. Now we're moving on to different types of triangles. So we need to know these names because it will give us clues to things about the triangle if they tell us that. So if we have an equilateral triangle, that's when the sides are all the same. So we'll see a triangle, and if they have the sides all the same, they often indicate it with maybe, a couple of lines. So see how I put 2 lines through all of those sides? That means all the sides are the same length. Okay, so, and also in a equilateral triangle, the angles are all the same. So what do an angles in a triangle add up to? How many degrees? 180. Okay, so if they all add up to 180, each one of these will be 60 because 3 times 60 equals 180. Okay, so that's an equilateral. An isosceles triangle, it has 2 sides are the same. So you're going to see maybe they might indicate like that. And if you have 2 sides the same, also 2 angles are the same. And the angles that become the same are these ones down the bottom. So like that. So they'll be the same value. So depending what your top angle there or whatever is, that'll be. Now a scalene means they're all different sides. So, it might look like this. And how they'll indicate it is to show you that they're different. So they might say this side, see how I've put different amount of lines through each side? That's to show that they're all different. If you have an obtuse angle triangle, it just means one of the angles in that triangle is bigger than 90. So they often look like something like that. So here you'll see this angle in here. So I might say that's 120. So that's bigger than 90. So that's an obtuse triangle. And what do you think a right angle triangle is? What does it have? 90 degrees. So you see that perpendicular, that's also another way to say 90 degrees. So you see those 2 perpendicular lines and you see a triangle like that. So a right angle triangle, you could have a scalene right angle triangle, or you could have an isosceles right angle triangle. It just means there's a right angle in it. Okay, so the exterior angle theorem is this. So I'll show you. If you have, So you've got 2 angles in your triangle here, and you've got a straight line along here, along the bottom here. What the exterior angle theorem says is that the exterior angle is, so I'll show you what the exterior angle is this angle here. Okay, so we might say that is equal to the sum. What does sum mean? Addition, good, of the 2 opposite angles. So you can see here are the 2 opposite angles. So you can essentially say that x in this scenario is equal to the a plus b. Okay, so we'll do a little example on the next page. I'll just pause. All right, so we're going to look at these questions and answer them, and a couple of them will be to do with triangles, and some of them are using our other line theory that we did in the last 2 lessons. So give the value of x in the diagram. So if you look at x, how many degrees did I say there was in a straight line? 180. Yeah, good, 180. So if you are trying to find out what x, wouldn't x be 180 minus 150? 30. Yep, good. X equals 30 degrees. So pop that. We should pop a square around our answer, because if you're mucking around and you're doing a whole heap of mess and then all of a sudden you've said that's your answer, if I can see that you've got a box, I know that's the answer that you've decided on. All right, so how many degrees in a right angle? 90, good. So what will x be here? Yeah, good. Which will be? 16, good. So just do that. So here, can you see if you've got a triangle, can you see we still have a straight line there, don't we? Yeah? So you can still work those ones out the same. So what's x going to be here? Yeah, so you've done 180 because that's what a straight line is, and you've minus 147, and you've said that it is 33. Okay, good. Now, first of all, let's have a look. What type of triangle is this one? What did I say when it has two sides the same? Isosceles? Now, oh no, it's not an isosceles. Look, did you see this? Yeah, so what is it? Good. So it's an equilateral, and what are the angles equal in equilateral? They're all the same, which is? They have to be 60. Okay, so an equilateral, see if the sides are all the same, the angles will be 60 degrees. There's nothing else it can be. Yeah, because they have to equal, and a triangle adds up to 180. Yeah, so x equals 60. All right, so this one is the isosceles, isn't it? Yeah? And we said that these two have to equal the same. So they would both be 77. So you can say x equals 77 degrees. All right. The exterior angle theorem. So we said that the exterior angle, so remember I said the exterior angle is this one, and it's equal to the sum of the ones opposite. So in this case, x is going to equal 95 plus 50. So what will that be? 145? Are you happy with that? Yes? So then, if you look at this one, here is the exterior angle. So that's the exterior. Whoops. So what we're saying is that 70 is equal to the sum of the opposite. So the opposite ones are here. So the sum of x plus 30. So what can you do to find x now? Yeah, so if we want to find out what x is, we want to move this over that side. If you move something over an equal side, what does it do? It does the opposite. So what's the opposite to plussing? Minusing. Good. So you got equals x, so you got 40 equals x. Or you can simply just think about what do you add to 30 to get 70. That's okay too. All right.